Well, hey everybody, welcome to our Peek into Pink. I'm so excited because not only is tonight the night that we get to talk about one of our favorite topics, Mary Kay. I know you guys all love talking about your jobs too, I'm sure. Even in your free time, but also it's our opportunity to give away our giveaway. Oh, there it is. Okay, it almost is like camouflage with our background. But you guys, we're giving away the hair bag. I'm so excited for some lucky lady to earn this bag for free. So you guys, tonight is the night we get to talk about some of the questions that we prompted, we asked. What do you guys want to know about? And to be honest, the thing is we get questions, but Montana and I had a really powerful conversation where we were really thinking about talking about the state of our union, like where we are in the world and how things are, and how incredibly relevant Mary Kay is. Now, for those of you who don't know, I'm Stephanie. I've been in Mary Kay for over 21 years. Next month will be 21 and a half official years. And Montana over here, say hi, Montana.
Hi.
Has been in Mary Kay for 17, almost 18 years, you guys. And so we've seen a lot. We've seen a lot of things, and this is the first time it's been a little bit like it is right now. So anyway, we're gonna have a conversation, but we want you to chime in. So we see that people are on. You guys, let us know you're here. Please, please, please. Right now, this is what it looks like when you tell us you're on. So we'll give you a minute. Right above, there's a spot on Facebook where it says like you can put in your name and give StreamYard approval. Please do that so we know who we're talking to. We'll talk to you because we like to talk to people, but we'd like to know who we're talking to. In the meantime, whether you want to talk to us or not, please at least tag your beauty consultant, do the whole like at and then her name. So she knows you're here, she knows you're on, and I have a holistic ID, you guys. Look at first tip. You don't, well, you don't have to have it all together.
You don't. Thank God for that one. We would all be
most definitely. So make sure you tag your consultant. She gets credit for you being on. And because you're on, also you get to be a part of our coupon club. So when we're all done, we'll have a little magic word and you're going to get the form, okay, to fill out. Hello there. Hello, Karen. Wait, is this?
No, that's okay. So that's Kalora. She's saying hi from Kalora. And I think Karen Karen is our beauty consultant. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Well, we're so glad you're here. So glad you're here. And you guys, here's the thing. When we're all done, you're going to text your consultant the magic word. She's going to send you a link. You're going to fill out the link, and that gets you entered into next month's drawing. So you're double dipping tonight on Peek in the Pink. We're double dipping.
Best thing. Okay, well, we are going to keep it like super fun and fresh because we have 4 conversation pieces that we're going to bring you based on the questions that we got. So the first question or first thought that we wanted to bring to you is the ratio of a cup of coffee based on the national average income, or not income. What is that called? Hourly.
Yeah, minimum wage.
Minimum wage. Thank you. Okay, so the federal. Okay, now this isn't necessarily your state, but this is the federal minimum wage is $7.25 an hour. Okay, $7, not $7.25 an hour. And when Stephanie and I had a thought about that, we were like, okay, wait a minute. A Starbucks grande iced whatever is at least $5 or $6, like minimum. Okay. Mm-hmm. And so we were thinking of the thought of like, okay, how much time, knowing that, you know, you got to pay Uncle Sam, right? Hey, Rio, you don't get to keep all $7.25, right? Nope. And so the coffee that you might want to enjoy at Starbucks, you're going to need to work. What was it?
Like at least an hour, hour and a half.
An hour or an hour and a half just to buy that one coffee. Okay. So we wanted to kind of compare that to Mary Kay. Now, there's a couple different things that we love. We're going to talk a little deeper about, but in Mary Kay, the average appointment, okay, is about an hour. If you're going to be like face-to-face trying products, whether Zoom or virtual or in person, you guys.
3 to 6 women.
Yeah. With 3 to 6 women.
3 to 6 people.
Or people, right? We love all kinds. We love all people.
Everyone's welcome to buy from us. and spend
Yeah,
all
we
my time.
yeah, we always say like anyone with skin, right? And if you have any skinless friends, please don't bring them around me, okay?
Or
But
cats. I don't like skinless cats either,
oh
but
yeah,
that's just me.
yeah. Okay, so the average Mary Kay party, okay, is 3 to 6 women trying 3 to 6 people trying the product, okay? That company average, our company nationwide average is $250 in sales. Okay, that's $125 in your pocket. Now, if you pay Uncle Sam, which this is one of the last tax shelters in the U.S. Okay, so that's exciting.
So we don't probably pay Uncle Sam.
Right. I was trying not to say that without but yeah, that's exactly right. Like, there's a lot of things that you can deduct. We're not going to talk about that tonight. So that's not as exciting. But the point is, even if you had to pay the 20% or whatever, let's say you take that off the top, that's $30. Okay, so you still have $90 for your 1 hour of work. Okay, that's more than 90. That's $120. That's great help. You don't have to be good at math either because we're really awesome calculators. Okay, but $120 for 1 hour's worth of work in Mary Kay, or $7.25 before taxes, working anywhere else that you might get like a side hustle kind of job in the U.S.
Yeah.
Even if your pay rate is more other places, it's just unbelievable because not only that, but there's so many other pieces of that puzzle that we're going to talk about. So, Steph, when you heard that, what was the most shocking thing for you?
Well, okay. So first and foremost, I'm going to take a quick minute, you guys. Thank you for telling us you're on and tagging your consultant. And if you do have questions while we're talking, like, we're here live for you. Like,
for your enjoyment.
For your enjoyment. But please feel free to interrupt what we're talking about from other questions. If you have a pressing question, because you can throw in the chat, we can come back to it, we can answer it. But you're the one that's here watching. And so if you have a question, even if it's like just being a nosy neighbor curious, ask it, because I would so much rather you make educated decisions either for yourself or even understand how you can best support your beauty consultant. It is so important that you understand how the business works, because just like anything else, there's like people say things and they have no idea. So we'd rather you have an idea, be able to make an intelligent, informed decision, or have information that is accurate to support your consultant. So I was thinking about, when Montana and I were talking about the average, and you guys, it's not just one state. Like, it's a lot of states, really, that are 725. And I was thinking to myself, back in 1996, I graduated high school.
Way back when.
I know it's hard to believe, but I did back then, okay? Before the millennium. And before Y2K. And my first job, or not my first job, but I got a job after high school working at Bath and Body Works at this bougie mall in Metro Detroit. And I was making $5.25. You guys, think about that. 1996. And we're almost to 2026. And it's only $2 more. See, everything like coffee, Starbucks wasn't a thing necessarily yet. Well, it was maybe. I don't know. Not quite. Yeah, I mean, it was in Seattle, but it wasn't like, on every street corner. Okay, but like coffee shops were popular. I started drinking coffee in high school. Bougie coffees. I don't like regular coffee. I'm not a cheap date, unfortunately. Sometimes I wish I was.
I like black coffee.
Or like coffee from like the hotel, from the little machine that they put in for free in your room. I'm like, oh God, no, we have to go find it. Anyway, the point is that it's $2 more over how many years? Like 10 years? I'm in 96 to now. I'm only 10 years older. So, but it's still a big difference, right? Okay. So some people, with the cost of living being more, groceries cost more, all these things cost more, but a lot of the cost of living in your paycheck isn't keeping up with it. You may have flashing thoughts, not like serious thoughts, because where are you going to have the time or the energy, because you're working a regular job, maybe you have kids, maybe whatever. Where in the world are you going to get a part-time job? But you've had that fleeting thought of like, gosh, if I could just get a part-time job, just if I could make a little bit of extra money. Well, let me just tell you that is what you can treat Mary Kay like, because the thing is that what's different even about Mary Kay versus, well, let me tell you what's the same about a part-time job versus Mary Kay. Number one is you can make some part-time money. It's not your full-time career, just some part-time money, some extra money. Number two, what's like a part-time job is, well, I hate to even say this or say it like this, but I'm real. You can quit whenever you want. Okay, guys, it's not going to kill your resume. I mean, it can be actually a resume builder, but like you don't have to report that there was like that gap in your career or whatever, you know, that you had a side job. You don't have to do that. So you really have the flexibility and freedom to work your business all around your crazy busy life. And people teach you how to do it and work it around your life versus how it has to work a certain way. That's the other thing. Like if I got a part-time job, I have to show up when they told me. But
Yeah.
I don't want to miss things.
That was the
But
way.
But
That was
yeah.
what I was like,
Yeah,
I
mean,
like, have to come.
we're coming into the school year, and as moms, the school, it's so busy, right? So busy. Like my kids next week alone, they go to a theme park. And this is just my twins. They go to a theme park. They have 7th grade, you know, move up night to go see the junior high. They also have like a 6th grade graduation. That's all just next week.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, you know, imagine if I had a part-time job and they were like, you have to show up. No, I would quit. That's when I would quit that job. So
yeah,
anyway, that's the mentality you can have with your Mary Kay business. Is like you can have the freedom, flexibility to pick it up, put it down whenever you want. Once you learn to sell the product and you get some customers, well, we'll talk about that in a second. But once you learn to sell the product, it's like riding a bike.
Yeah,
you can hop back on whenever you have to, need to, or want to.
Yeah, and one thing that I love that we talked about earlier, and I'm sorry if I spaced and I didn't hear you say this and you already said it, but it can be that gap filler. Did you say that already?
Yeah,
okay.
Kind of.
Yeah.
But I didn't say the Gap. I also worked at the Gap. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, because like think about it, like high school graduations, college graduations. I mean, people are coming back from college. What's the number one thing you hear from college graduates? I hope I get a job. Well, guess what? Guess what, sis? Guess what, bro? We got jobs for you, right? Because it might not be your career. It might not be the thing that you want to, you know, hang your hat on forever. But I can tell you, having the I ran my own independent contract business on a resume is super amazing. And not only that, the company that we work for, because we are in 60 years of successful business, like no debt as a corporation, which is almost unheard of, right?
Yeah.
It's a family owned business, which means like it runs on its own value system, which is so cool. And you have such independence, but there's so much credibility in the fact that this business has been around for so long. So I love that about it. I have a friend whose daughter just graduated from college and she tore her ACL. And so she's not going to be able to start her job that she thought she was going to start right away. She has to take a medical, like, I can't get hired yet. She's an RN. And so, like, this is the perfect thing for her because what else could you do laid up where you only have to get dressed up from the waist up and everything else can be, like, you know, recovery oriented and you can make money from your chair, right? Which I love. Yeah. So, okay, that brings us to the next thing, which was – it's so funny because this question is also kind of in the chat, which I love. How does my consultant make anything from attending these meetings? And so I'm going to say that anything is probably, she's asking about money. And that's what I'm assuming. But I want to share a little bit with you about that, like along those perfect lines. Okay. I like to refer to this business as a bread and milk business. And the reason I say that is because there's so much value in the fact that every day can be payday. Let's say you're in a position where money is tight or, you know, there's been a family situation where you need to increase the money. And Stephanie and I shared about this on our training for our Spark yesterday. Like our husbands have a set income. Now, my husband is a realtor on the side, but his everyday I show up for a work job, it doesn't matter. Like he gets paid for what he shows up for, right? Like it's not, he doesn't get more money, salary, right? Okay. So the beauty of Mary Kay is that we have events like this where your consultant invites you on, or you maybe plug in because you love the community and we're here and we share something with you and you're like, oh, I got to get that. And you tag your beauty consultant. You're like, I need that, right? Guess what? She makes 50% on everything that you purchase. So does she make money every time you show up? It's dependent. I mean, if you purchase, great, but she never wants you to show up thinking that you have to purchase, because we know for sure that there's so much more to add to the lives of the people that we get to do life with, other than just selling them a product. Mary Kay never intended this business to be a one-time sale or anything like that. So you don't have to wait on your paycheck. You're not waiting 2 weeks to get paid, 2 to 3 weeks. You know, I mean, even the gas stations right now in our area, it's like next day pay is like the thing they're advertising, right? People need their money like right now. So that's okay too. You're not waiting. You can make as much or as little as you want. And this environment where we learn and earn at the same time, like your consultant's on here, she might be learning something, and she might also be earning as you decide to add things to your bathroom. So I hope that answers the question. Steph, what else would you like to add?
Yeah, well, I would just say that, you know, we're like, I know a lot of times people ask people to get on and hear about somebody's business, and, you know, maybe I know people make money if some direct selling companies, mostly the multi-level marketing companies, which we're direct selling, there is a difference. I don't want to start a whole thing on that if we don't have to, but the thing is that like my girlfriend sells oils, okay, and she makes money every time she sells a starter kit. Well, we don't make, I'm gonna tell you right now, we make $0. Your beauty consultant makes $0, and I'm telling you this for a reason, so hold on tight. When you decide to start your Mary Kay business for $30 or $130, she makes $0. For $30, you get your website paid for 1 year as you're test driving the business opportunity, and your credit card processing through the website. And you know, if you have an order, you're like, I have a customer coming by at some point to pick up product at my door. If she pays with a credit card, I can process it while she stands here, or she gives me a check. Boom, it's my money to go right in the bank tonight. Whatever. If you decide to purchase the kit for $130, you get those two things that are digital, but you then get $400 worth of full-size retail product. 400 over 400 divided by 2 is like $200 ish, and then it's $100 starter kit. You guys, no one makes money, not even Mary Kay makes money. Here's why I'm telling you this. I'm telling you this because when you're invited to be a part of this, or when you choose to be a part of it, the only person in that very moment who's gaining anything is you. The company doesn't make any money. Your beauty consultant does not make any money. There's no commission exchange. There's nothing. It literally is it's all you. It's all your decision, and no one's going to push you to make a decision that you don't want to make, because it doesn't benefit them one way or another. Now, of course, we do earn money. I always consider, Montana, how we make money in Mary Kay at parties and appointments like that. Like being a waitress, right? It's cash in hand. And there are other ways that we can earn money. Like we can build a team if we choose and have commissions. And that's kind of like being a teacher. You support your classroom, and as your class is succeeding, they get paid better than teachers. Okay. Again, teachers can't change their salary. But here's what's so unique about the difference between being a Mary Kay versus being a server at a restaurant.
Or a teacher. Yeah.
Or a teacher, right? Okay. Salary. So like, even let's just look at hourly. Let's go back to that part-time mentality and sort of like that, you know, server mentality. When you show up, because see, like I know for my salary is just kind of a little different world in part than what I'm about to share. So you go to work, you wait your tables, and you come home with a handful of cash. Okay, so that's very similar to Mary Kay. Whereas if you got a job at the Gap, or Bath and Body Works, wherever, TJ Maxx, you have to wait your 2 weeks to get your paycheck, right? And sometimes if you start and it's like between pay periods, you're waiting 3 weeks. I don't know who's had that experience. Tell me if you have, because I've done the retail thing in my younger years, and not cool. So then when you're done working your 5-hour shift, 8-hour shift, whatever, the book is closed on that day. But I will tell you, the customer who's coming over to my house tonight, who's spending over $100, I met her, I don't even know when, years and years and years and years ago. It was a referral. Somebody said to me, somebody said to her, you should call my Mary Kay consultant. And she has continued to reorder for me. It's been 5 to 10 years, you guys. Yeah. So the work, and first of all, I've never even really done an appointment with this woman. So technically I never really did the work, but it was me building a relationship with someone else that paid me. But you guys, I have customers that I had before I had kids, and I'm about to have a 15-year-old. And the reorder business, I did the work once, and then I have the reorder business. And so I just want you to think about that, because this is not a get rich quick scheme. No. It really does follow the entrepreneurial flow. And it's kind of like a rhombus. Okay, you guys picture, like, you know how I didn't do good in geometry. Okay, but like those tables in, like, I don't know, school where it's like short here, then you got the sides, and then it's longer. Okay. When you're climbing up, it feels sometimes like, well, I really wish I was making more money than I'm making right now. I'm putting in the work. I'm doing the effort, right? And a lot of people, this is where they quit. This is when you start hearing people say, right? You hear people saying like, well, I tried that. It didn't work. Or, oh my gosh, I do so much. They told me I would have to do nothing. Okay, no one's ever going to tell you that. But you're not, there are like far worse things you could have to do. Okay, so you're climbing up. Then you get to this point where your business is sort of like, it's all equal. It's like the effort and the return can be pretty equal. The difference between life and a career and being an entrepreneur is that there is another side. And the other side is like going down. But here's the beautiful part of it. It's actually not. It's just, you know how gravity works? Like, you know how when you're riding a bike and you're going downhill, how much you have to pedal and how fast you go?
Yeah.
It turns into you're not working nearly as hard as you ever did, but you've multiplied on your way up. You had some multiplication over here. And now your business and your income is surpassing you. Or surpassing the amount of effort you're currently putting in. Anyways, this is when really, truly, if you took on Mary Kay as longer than just a part-time summer job or side hustle for a few things, which most people come in for just a little bit and decide later if they want more or need more. And that's you got to see if the proof's in the pudding. The truth is, though, you can see those benefits, but you have to stick around long enough. It's kind of like, it takes 9 months to cook a baby.
Yeah.
It's not instant. It's not instant. And so it is worth it, though, because, well, I'm still trying to figure that out. No, but like, it's worth it. It's worth the business. But when they talk back to you, you know how sometimes you're wondering, like, what did I do?
Oh, you meant the babies. Yeah.
But the business is worth it because, it can take care of you. Then when you have some life and maybe you can just collect some reorders instead of hustle for parties or different things like that. And so you just never know what life. I can tell you in 21 years, started Mary Kay when I wasn't even married, newly engaged, and now, been married for 21 years, have 3 kids, including twins. I mean, imagine that 20-week ultrasound, ladies, et cetera, et cetera. It's just one of those things where you just never know what life's going to throw at you. And to be able to have a plan B that you never know when you're going to need to make a plan A is a really intelligent thing. I'm just going to say. So that's all I was going to say.
All right. Well, that was a really great. I love everything you shared about the residual income. I have enjoyed that over 17 years. So many times it's just like you wake up and you get that little email. Yeah, you're on vacation, you're sleeping, you're on a ski lift. I mean, all of those situations have actually happened to me. And they're like, oh, you'll have $100 available in 24 hours. I'm like, okay, thank you. And then I like go to check who it was.
Yeah. It's great, guys. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
And I just want to highlight right here our Facebook user that loves the 15% coupon for the May Coupon Club. Well, guess what? We hope you cashed that in already. But if you're part of the coupon club and you have not already cashed it in, do not forget that it expires May 31st. And if you're like, coupon club, I missed that part. Stephanie talked about it earlier. Message you, tag your beauty consultant and say, get me into the coupon club, and she will set you up with that. So, all right, Steph, well, we are long-winded tonight because that's how much we love our business. But
everybody else me too about their jobs. I want to talk a lot about your job tonight, what you did today? No? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wait, you're not excited. Most people come home from work like, oh, gosh. Every day, my son, so sweet. He's like, how was work, Daddy? And Dan's always like, well, I made it through. Like, that's the mentality of most people, right? And I have to, like, dumb it down a little bit. Like, when, like, how was your day? I'm like, oh, my God, I'm so good. I talked, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, that's great. We don't actually want to talk to you about that. We're just being cordial. Okay, anyway.
Like, somewhere between you and Dad, like, and
yeah, it's like, Okay.
Well, wait,
but
really quick, before we do our drawing, do you want to tell them about what we're doing next Wednesday?
yes, that's what I was going to say. Okay, so next week we are doing the Summer Glow Dash Out the Door look. You guys, we are so excited about this. Literally, summer is so close right around the corner. It was so warm and beautiful today. We want to give you a look that's not going to melt off your face or take you more than 5 minutes to do, because let's be real, the faster we can get you in and out of the bathroom looking fabulous, feeling great all day long, that's what we're about. So you may want to come back here tomorrow, okay, whatever group you're in.
Earlier in the day to the group.
Earlier in the day, because there's going to be something that you might want to put your name on, okay? So we're just saying, but we're going to be doing amazing product. Are we telling them what products?
No, let's make it a surprise.
Surprise! Okay, but we have like an epic surprise for you. So please save it in your calendar, put a reminder on your phone, whatever. Come back tomorrow morning and find out what it is, because you don't want to miss it. So next Wednesday, 8 p.m. right here, but come back tomorrow to see the big surprise. Okay.
In the morning, earlier. Don't come later. Earlier. Okay.
Miss it.
So let's give you the magic word. Don't leave. We're going to do the drawing in 2 seconds. The magic word is hair. Why? Because I just looked over, and we have it's
you guys. Sometimes we do make it up as we go. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. But no one's gonna guess this one because we've had the last couple weeks. It's been like summer, sunny,
sparkle,
hair. Okay, hair.
Your consultant would be like, hair.
Yeah, if she was not on, here's the best part. If she was not on tonight, she's gonna be so confused, and you can giggle. Okay,
yeah,
we can giggle and then say, haha. Okay, now send me the freaking link. Okay, so
that's her word, hair. That's right. Okay.
So we've got our entries in our bag. Okay.
Let's see who our winner is.
All right, you guys. So if you were on any of the events this last month,
or you did this Thursday, last week we had 10 extra entries.
Yes, extra entries on Thursday's giveaway. Okay. If you had, so if you're on, if you happen to get some extra, you guys fill those forms out, give the secret word, be on, be involved, because, and remember tonight when you tell them the word hair, you are going to get into next week's drawing. Okay. Or next month. Next month. June is a big month. I'm not going to lie, guys.
I was going to say, June's going to be great, you guys. So hold on.
Okay.
Epic.
But in the meantime, all right, guys, I got new context. I'm supposed to be able to see better, but that was just blurry for a second. You guys, our winner is someone right here on this piece of paper. And her name is Reba Langer?
Yeah!
Reba Langer in the house.
Reba!
You get hair.
Yes. So Reba, when you catch
get all the entry slips out.
She'll get all the entries out. And there's no hair not included. It's for your hair thing. Okay.
Yes. I'll put her name in here.
Yes, Tiger Beauty Consultant, and make sure that you have filled out the survey, which I think you have. I'm pretty sure you have. Because if you haven't, that's how you get your prize. If you have not filled out the survey for your group, you're like, what? That's maybe why you haven't gotten any prizes. Okay. I'm just saying. Make sure you fill that out. It's in the tagged. I'm sure it's in the welcome.
Tagged welcome, yeah. But it's also guide 1 in that welcome.
There you go. Okay.
Or just ask your consultant where do
I do the prizes? Yeah.
So I can get my prizes. Yeah. We want to know exactly where to mail them to you, so we're not hunting you down. Okay.
Yes.
Like when you win today and any day forward, we want to be like, Dunzo. We mailed you your prize.
Well, I mean, and who doesn't want to get their prizes quickly?
Yeah. Everybody wants it. All right. Well, Reba, I hope you're on tonight, or that you watch the replay.
Whoops.
And are jumping up and down. So excited.
I hope she's I know.
Speaking of hair, I'm feeling like I was driving around with the Jeep top off today, and it was a little chilly. But you guys, I'm feeling a little windblown. I hope I don't look good.
Your hair looks nice and fluffy. I liked it.
Yeah, well, it's called windblown.
I'm for it.
Some people go for a blow dry.
Stephanie goes for a long drive with their top off. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. Next, okay.
I don't. Literally, everyone's like, I keep saying, I took my top off. And my husband was like, I love when you say that. My friend came over today. She's like, I always have to do a double take when you say that, because I took one of my tops off, like one. No, you guys have a Jeep, so it's like 3 pieces. I'm like, I took off 1 piece, 1 part of my
Yeah.
top. And they're like, you took off 1?
Just half. Just half.
Yeah.
Donna, you will get it this week. I was in Florida, but I definitely will get them.
Yes.
Don't forget. And I have your samples. Okay. All right. That's it. I just want
She
to
was in Florida, Donna. I mean,
Yeah.
the gift was her joining us while she was on her anniversary
Oh,
moon.
that's a real gift. That's a real gift. Actually, I
get the real gift.
might send you something that I have here that's exciting. It's on my desk. Okay, I won't tell you. All right.
Donna, maybe it's her taking her top off. All right.
I wish I had a Jeep. Okay. All right, you guys.
This is why we have to end things at 8:30.
Yeah, nothing good happens after, what is it, 8:30? It gets crazy. It's a little wild over here.
We get a little wild.
All right, you guys. We'll see you next week, but don't forget to come back tomorrow. Early bird special. Come back.
Yeah. It's gonna be great.
What are you saying?
I was doing 8 o'clock Eastern.
Oh, 8 o'clock. Yeah.
Next week.
See you then.
See you then.